Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back. It is June 16th, 2025. If you are new here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can get notified anytime that I release a video. Okay? Be sure to check out all my other videos that I've already released, because I don't just do reads, I channel messages. I am clairaudient, clairalient, clairsentient, clairgustant, and I do water scrying, and I do automatic writing. Okay, so I got a mixture of things that I do, so bear with me. I am a newly growing channel. So, I'm doing this for free right now to get these messages out to who they need to get out to. And so your support and engagement here on my channel is really important to me right now, as we help each other rise. Our vibrations get higher, and the more you engage, then the more it's tailored to the overall energy that's your vibration, right? So, that being said, it's nice to meet you, and welcome to Shadow Nexus. My name is Justin. Get a drink of water there. I could not get enough water. I just can't. And is it getting hotter out? I feel like it's getting hotter out. I mean, I know it's summertime, but damn, All right, so before we figure out who this reading will be for, obviously the title will be in there, because I don't know who the reading is going to be for unless they tell me before I start, which they haven't. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and give the message that came through when I did automatic writing. So the message for today is change is coming, whether we like it or not, right? Life moves through cycles. Our path shifts. Okay, and then also what came out was solstice reminds us how much has changed already and will continue to change. So this can be taken as a collective message, as well as whoever this reading is going to be for, right? So let's see what comes out. I've already shuffled the deck, but I'll shuffle it again. Why not, right? I had to replace one of the cards because I spilled a drink a while back ago, and it went all over my cards, and it ruined the Cancer card. So I cut out a piece of cardboard and I just wrote Cancer on it, and I threw it in there, and you know what? It works. It's because it doesn't have print on it and it isn't all pretty doesn't mean that it doesn't work, right? After all, everything is intention, everything is energy, everything is vibration. And that's a scientific fact, as well as spiritual. It's been proven. It's been proven. All right. Who would this message be for? What zodiac sign do you have for me today, Spirit? I hope everybody's doing good and everybody's safe out there. A lot of change. The energies are really intense right now. A lot of incoming energies. Okay. I need to be a master of the emotions. Talked about that yesterday in the Scorpio and Libra read that I did. All right, we have Leo here. Any planetary or other numbers I'd like to highlight for Leo? For Leo, please. Keep in mind, I am not an astrologer, but I am training for that right now. Later, I will be involved. I haven't really been pulled or gravitating, same thing, however you want to look at it, or being magnetized, you know what I mean, to put a rush on that. I mean, astrology is a lot of information. It's a lot to remember, right? So is numerology. You want me to take this card? Okay, we have Neptune here, right? So Leo with the number 5 here, and Neptune with the number 21. 2 and 1 is 3, right? So the number 5 we're talking about changes, right? Because number 5 represents changes, and it also is the number of courage, motivation, change, freedom. You know, this is the intellect, the freedom of loving, activity, influence, adventure. Some of you might be promoters. But, you know, with 5, there's also a symbolic meaning here, right? It's the principle of multiplicity, it's progression, it's passion, and number 5 signifies the need for change, which is, you can't make this stuff up, because like automatic writing, we have what came through with that message was changes coming whether we like it or not. Life moves through cycles, right? So a lot of you Leos are with it, especially with the being a fire sign, especially, right? Because, you know, you're sun energy, you're a sun sign. So just like Aries. And anyhow, with that need for change, you know, we're recognizing, I'm hearing variety right now, and overall new growth. Because, again, it relates to change. So we're talking about, okay, so with fire energy, we have transformation, right? We have transmutation. We have alchemy. And that's been coming out. That came out in the Libra and Scorpio read that I did. So you might want to go listen to those reads. There might be something there for you. Some of you might have Libra or Scorpio in your chart. I don't know. But again, it's coming out. By the way, I've been drinking this Saratoga water, and it is absolutely amazing. It's great. I don't know if anybody's ever drank this water, but I love it. I highly recommend it. It's a glass bottle too. Cool bottles. They make them in plastic too, but I don't know, maybe you want to get it in glass. I mean, we know what they be doing out here. So, yeah, anyways. So, moving on. With 2 and 1, we have 3, right? And, 3 is Trinity, right? Yesterday, what came out in the Scorpio read and the Libra read, it was talking about the triple goddess, the triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, and the divine and the earthly, right? But as well as the spiritual. And triple goddess is, with that moon energy, we're talking about intuition, telepathy, gifts, spiritual gifts. Some of you might be channelers, some of you might be energy healers, or you're going to be coming into these gifts as change begins to happen, as it's already in full-blown motion, right? Especially with all the incoming energies from the grand central sun, right? Getting these activations that have been happening through us, not to us, right? As we understand that. And so, also, it's like, there's like I said, with the essence of Trinity, right? Mind, body, spirit, the threefold nature of divinity. And that's the number 3, right? So, some of you might be seeing 3 a lot, or 33, or 333. But when you see it appearing consistently, it implies the ascended masters are near you, especially if you have 33. Any master number like 11, 22, 33, 44, these are all indications of mastery, right? So 3, back to signifying the goddess presence, right? New goddesses are really great to work with when it comes to revealing what's hidden, helping us become unstagnant if we're new to the energy and trying to work through clearing, right? You want to master the emotions. Again, that's just something that's strong in the energy right now. And I have to say what I have to say when I say it. So, death and rebirth, some of you might be seeing 13. That's Scorpio energy. That relates to the annual number of moon cycles. And, the moon, I was talking about this in the Libra read. I do believe it was the beginning of the Libra read, because they had number 13 come out, and I was talking about Scorpio energy and Tower energy, because I was picking up on the Tower energy, right? So, but the moon being associated with the feminine spirituality is present. So, and I was talking about the importance of balance between divine masculine and feminine, right? Because when we have that balance and we're grounded and we're in our center, we're in our power, because we are in control of our thoughts and emotions. We don't allow others to manipulate our energy, our thoughts, the way that we feel, right? You have to be a stronghold. And so dragon energy is definitely present. I was on Threads, right? And there was a post talking about the dragon energy. And I have a dear friend who is one of my soul tribe members. She works with dragons energy a lot. She actually has a channel. And I highly recommend checking her out with her messages, because she does great work. And her name is Susanna, and she has the Dragon channel. I'll leave a link to it so you can check her out. I have other members too that I will link, because my soul tribe members are everything to me, and I would love to build the community, and trust and know that we know if you're supposed to be in our energy or not. So there's that. And I don't mean any disrespect by that whatsoever. So I'm just putting it out there, though. So again, please keep in mind that if you don't like how I speak, because you have to remember, this isn't just me here. I am a channel for spirit. So how I talk and how it comes out, how it sounds, whatever, if you don't like how it's said or anything like that, trust and believe that you can kick rocks. Because I am very confident in my abilities, and just because I'm a new channel doesn't mean shit, right? So don't think that you're gonna step up over here on my channel and bring some shit, because you'll be gone. Plus, I'm always protected anyways, so there's that. Moving on. So let's go ahead and make sure that you watch to the end, okay, Leo? Because things get even better. I will be pulling from the Making Magic Manifest Your Dreams by Priestess Moon deck, right? And then I will take a picture after I post the read, and then I will post a picture of the cards that come out so that you can get a screenshot and then use the candle that is for you to use. So if you go check my YouTube shorts and my community posts, then you'll see other numerology readings, angel number messages, and things of that sort, as well as in my YouTube shorts too. Okay? And there's a lot of content that I've been dropping so much in the past week alone. It's crazy how much is happening so quickly, right? All right. Again, I thank you for, being here and letting me do your messages for you and all that good shit, right? So glad that everyone can join me today, right? It's just this, I'm just grateful. I really am. I really am truly grateful. And I appreciate each and every one of you for your support. And again, thank you so much for being here. Because it means very much to me. So, again, I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I really enjoy it. All right. What messages do you have for Leo, please? Remember, this is going to be your week ahead, so messages for Leo, please. Messages for Leo. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, past tense energy. Eight of Wands came out in reverse. That's in your present energy. Present energy. What else, please? So, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in your future energy. Let me take this one. No? Okay. Guess not. Knight of Swords. King of Cups. Scorpio energy. Some of you might have Scorpio in your chart. And the World card. Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. All right. Something could be really relevant with Neptune right now too. So make sure you go check out your astrology, okay? So with the Queen of Swords, Leo, all right, you have this clarity and intellect from, it's like you're sitting here confident and you have your back turned to the past. It's like, I ain't fucking with all that. I'm looking at what's in front of me, my forward movement, right? So your independence, right? And so you've relied on your wisdom and your discernment to face all your challenges. And again, this came out in the Scorpio read, and I do believe it came out in the Libra read. Yeah, it came out in the Libra read too. And so did King of Cups. But you understand how to transmute being that fire energy that you are. So here you are in your strength, being the lion energy. You have the strength. You have courage. You are this natural creative energy with due vigilance, with due diligence, right? And so you're ready. You've already embraced, you have your clarity, and you have your thoughts in check. You don't have this communication trial and error going on some dumb NPC shit, right? So I'm talking to a go-getter here, right? I mean, because let's face it, Eight of Wands coming out in your present energy in reverse, you are just taking a moment to reassess your current path, right? So, temperance here. Or maybe you're looking for a strategy in order to make a certain change. Because what I'm hearing right now, what they're giving me is you want to avoid rushing into decisions, rather instead you want to focus on clear communication to resolve any misunderstandings, because you don't like the bullshit, you don't like the drama, and like that's Scorpio energy is on that shit too. Me personally, I am a Scorpio, and I have Leo friends, so, and I love Leo energy. You Leos out there are very creative, and just a really fun energy altogether. So, and I have a lot of professional connections that are Leos, more than one. So there's that. Maybe you have an incoming message. My ear's ringing on the right side. So yeah, confirmation. Some of you are about to get an incoming message from somebody, maybe somebody who wants to collaborate, or maybe a new job or a boss, right? And you just want to make sure that you're not rushing into anything, because you know exactly the reason why you're not looking back, why you have your back to the past, right? And so you're just like ready to go, because again, facing forward, the Nine of Pentacles is facing this way, right? And it's like you're looking for this direction to go, right? And it's almost like, yeah, I've seen it like this before. I know what that's like. And I know that if I want to get over here to this mountain, to the destination I want to get to, I need calm waters. I need to be grounded. I need to be centered. So here, let me get a different perspective here, and now we're seeing it's like, oh, the sky is like, here's the way. You just got to make sure you're seeing it clearly, because see how the sky, like if you flip this card upside down, how it is here, it's like the sky just turned in, revealing another path, right? And so here you are with that sun energy coming in, right? You're grounded. You see what it is you want. You got your investment. I feel like a lot of you have invested, right? But you understand discipline and work ethic, and you embrace that. So I'm talking to a Leo who knows how to stay committed to their goals. They're progressive. They understand progress. And most importantly, understands that you never rush a good project, right? Ever. We don't rush things, because when we rush things, we get into it's just overall messy, right? It's messy. So yeah, don't do that. And you know this, right? So here you are moving forward, understanding that some progress may be slow, and it's better to just take time, because you don't just water a seed and you have a fucking tree the next day, right? So this is you being steady, reliable, focusing on building a solid foundation for the future. You know what it is that you want. And that's a beautiful place to be. And so it's like, with the Knight of Swords here, in your future, this is fast-paced action. This is, ambition. The willingness to take risk. And I really feel like, for my Leos, I think that really, really soon you're going to find yourself in a situation that requires quick thinking and decisive action. So you really need to be prepared to act swiftly, assertively, especially when opportunities arise. However, the importance of balancing this energy with caution, because you've learned from the Queen of Swords here. Think before you take that leap, right? Analyze things. Make sure we're seeing things and we're not just, we clear the mind, clear the thoughts, so that our better judgment isn't clouded, to make a good, confident decision. Because when you know, right? Because but with this King of Cups, this is embodying the emotional maturity, having compassion and control, And I already spoke about feelings and change. So use your emotional depth. This is you knowing how to be in control of your decisions, making your decisions confidently, with confidence. Okay? And so it's a balance again, ensuring that everything is aligning, especially with all the change, going on, the cycles that we go through, trying to not fall back into traps, right? And ultimately, you're going to get there because you're arriving here with the world card. So, this is a completion. This is a fulfillment. The achievement of your goals and your overall sense of wholeness. And this is significant. It's a significant phase in these times. These times are important right now. And, so it's overall knowing what it is you want, being vigilant about it, and getting ready for this fast-moving, energetic change that is in the air with us now, because it's happening. It's happening, and better prepared than not prepared. And so, 6 of Wands, on the bottom of the deck, this is that confirmation for victory. This is recognition, success as the underlying energy. It suggests that a lot of Leos who are tuned into this right now, you're on the path to achieving all your goals and reaping these rewards and getting the acknowledgement for your efforts. All right, so let's get you a Making Magic manifestation card. You have, right, can't make this stuff up. Wishes come true. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Love charm. Nice. Attract a lover, soulmate, or a life partner. Maybe some of you got a Scorpio coming in, or maybe you're headed towards a Scorpio. I don't know. But that's what I'm hearing. One more, please. One more card, please, for Leo. Leo. One more card for Leo, please. One more card. Alrighty. You got the Tree of Life, and I guess they're giving you a 4th card. So there you go. Tree of Life, true wisdom and making good choices in life. Air. Work with the element of air to cut through the core of a situation in order to be able to see the truth. All right. Awesome. So let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know how this resonated for you and what you got out of it. And don't forget to check out my other videos, please. And subscribe, please. And hit the like button. Remember to hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified. And again, thank you for tuning in to Shadow Nexus. And much love and utmost of high vibrations from my heart to your heart. And namaste.